George and Byron entrusted me with handling the overseas sales for them. And I figured that Warner was the best place to go. We were very close to Warner, and particularly close to Myron Carlin, who was the president of Warner International. Myron Carlin loved the film so much that he made it a personal mission. And his head of marketing was another wonderful human being called Johnny Friedkin, who adopted the film. And these two men, Myron Carlin, the boss, putting his neck out, and Johnny Friedkin, the old line marketing guy, they went for this movie like you can't believe. But again, they were the only two. At that point in history, no one else in the company believed in the film. All the territories thought their bosses had gone crazy.
Alan Finney made it work in Australia, and Johnny Friedkin from Warner Brothers International made it work internationally. Johnny Friedkin was the person single-handedly who made Mad Max a hit internationally. Johnny was a classic old-time marketing man for film. He was a man passionate about films. After its success in Australia, the film was to be released internationally, and was to go out in a few theatres in Japan. Johnny went to the major exhibitor there, who really controlled the business and distribution in Japan, and said, listen, we want to put this film out in a lot of theatres in the peak period. And the exhibitor said, well, but wait a moment, we've got this other big blockbuster coming. Why should we take this unknown film from Australia? Well, Johnny said, well, just have a look at this film. And the head exhibitor, the head of the company, saw it. He said, you're right, I think this will do a lot better. So Johnny convinced him to release it wide during a really peak cinema-going period in Japan. I guess it was '79, and the film did, very, very big business there. And the moment that happened, suddenly around the world, it was a kind of a domino effect, where the next week they doubled their budget in Spain, and it went through the roof in Spain. And so it traveled under Johnny's guiding hand all around the world. And we were very, very lucky he came along at the time he did, because I don't think the film would have gone anywhere nearly as well as it did around the world.